write the same problem on the board. So we will solve that one. Okay. This is O2. This is A, and this point is B. It is undergoing the pressure force here. Directly has given the force of 2000 Newton. Okay, at some length from the A, it is having the angle of 60° with link AB. This point is C. So this is the force of Q is equal to 800 Newton is acting on this connecting rod. Okay, so the point AB is the line AB is the connecting rod. O to A is the crankshaft. So it is having the torsion. Okay, so we need to find out what is the torque developed on the piston due to these two forces. Okay, so now how we are going to solve this one? Are you able to see the problem clearly?
So the light is reflecting, so it's very bright.
No?
So can you write a little big?
Sorry?
Little big, sir.
Okay. Now, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now this is the problem. So it is undergoing the torsion. So we need to analyze the forces. So by analyzing the force, we should find the torsion. Torsion occurred in the crankshaft. Okay. So to find that one, in previous problem we started with the piston, but here in this problem the connecting rod is also undergoing the force and piston also undergoing the force. The first step is you should draw the diagram according to the scale. So here the length of AB is equal to this AB length is equal to 300 mm. So, sorry, this length is O to A. O to A is 300 mm. Then AB is equal to 600. Then AC is equal to 200. Okay, na? So these are the length of legs. This is C. Okay, shall we go to the next? Are you able to see the figure clearly?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
It's clear.
Okay. So first you have to assume the scale. So for 300 mm, you can use 1 mm is equal to 10 mm of this length of the link. So you will get 30 mm. Okay, you draw 30 mm line with 45 degree, and then you draw one horizontal line. Okay, so AB length is 600 mm. So take compass for as per scale 600 means 60 mm. Takes compass, you cut an arc on the horizontal line, you will get the point B. Then you join AB line. So RAC, you take the 200 mm. 200 means according to scale it is 20 mm. Okay, on 20 mm point, you draw the 60 degree with respect to this connecting rod. Okay, so this is the configuration diagram. Once you finish this one, so now we will go to the force analysis. Okay, so now what are the forces acting on the piston now? What are the forces acting on the piston? So we'll draw the piston here. Okay, so now first is pressure, this force P is acting. Second one, this connecting rod is connected here with whatever some certain angle. This is F 3 on 4, correct? Again, due to the self weight, it is undergoing normal reaction force, that is F 14. Okay. Any other forces? Any other forces? Is there any other forces?
No, sir.
Actually, what will happen in this previous problem, what we have solved in that problem, it is only the connecting rod force is there. But in this case, it is undergoing some normal force, some angular force on the connecting rods also. So what it causes? See, for example, you assume this is the connecting rod. If there is no there is no forces on the connecting rod, only this normal force, axial force on the connecting rod, it will create the force on this direction. But at the same time, there will be some force here and there will be some force here. What will happen? This will cause us force in this direction also and this direction also. So some traction force will act. Okay. So that force is the direction of what is the force is acting. Okay. So you are going to get this is F tangential force or traction force. This is 3 on 4. Okay, these 4 forces will act on the piston. How we are going to analyze for all these 4 forces? If it is only 3, we know that. Just roughly I'll show. If you know 3, so we know the P. We will draw the line diagram. So then you know this angle of the connecting rod. So you are going to draw the line. Then you know the reaction force direction. So intersection point will get. So this is P. This is F 3 on 4. This is F 1 on 4. If there is no angular force. Okay. If there is no angular force, okay, only we are going to get these 3. But here, due to angular force, we have one more force extra. So it is not possible to draw triangle because it is undergoing 4 forces. How we are going to solve this problem now? So for these cases, we will draw we will resolve the forces from the connecting rod. How we are going to resolve the force? Take the same scale, you draw parallel line 600 mm line. Okay, now this is length of AB. This is length of AB. Okay. So now you mark the point C on here according to the length. We know that 200 mm. You mark the C. You mark the C line. Okay. So now you draw the line of force Q. You draw the line of force. One second. Okay, sorry. Now you draw the direction of Q, force Q. Are you following what I'm telling now? This is the force of Q. Just you mark the points 200 mm. This is total length is 600. So just you draw this connecting rod line. Okay. So now, so we know that
In the diagram, the other diagram, where you've drawn a box and then this force is
sorry,
not that, sir, not the main one.
this one.
Yeah, in that, sir, F 3 4 that you've taken. Which force is that?
See, this is F34 is this connecting rod. This connecting rod. Now F34T is there because this connecting rod is undergoing some bending load also, some transverse load, right?
Okay.
Just you can imagine. So if it is only this force, it will create force in this direction only.
Yes, sir.
It will have another force on this one, so it causes transverse force also. So this one is in this direction and another one is the tangential direction. So that is FT34, this direction. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So now this is very difficult to resolve these four forces. So to resolve the forces easily, we will move to the connecting rod. Okay. First you draw the connecting rod as per scale and same angle. So 600 mm, use the scale whatever you have used here. Then you mark the AB and you mark the C. So what is the distance? It is 200 mm as per the scale you mark. Once you got the point C, you draw the line direction of this force Q, parallel line to this line. Okay, so you draw the parallel line. So now, now we will come to how to get the forces. So what is this force? This is only the force Q. Okay, so now to withstand this one, so definitely what what is the force we need and what is the direction of force we need? What is the direction of force we need? This is direction of F34. This is normal direction. Means this is the normal force what we are drawing. Okay. So now traction force is perpendicular to this one, right? Always transverse force means perpendicular to this F34. This is FT34. Okay. So now to draw that one, so now you draw one more parallel line here. One second. Okay, you draw one more parallel line here. Then you draw the perpendicular line to this one. Sorry, this is the line of F34. Opposite force. You show the opposite force. Then you draw the perpendicular line to this one. Okay. You measure this distance. This is X. Okay. So now where we need to take this line? That is the important. So if you are increase the length, so this length will get vary. So this length is, we know that 200 Newton. You can assume one scale is scale. For this one, 200 means, 800 Newton. So for that particular scale, use the point and you draw the normal line. So you will get this distance is X. Yeah? So you measure this distance. What you will get? You measure this distance. So now F43.
So why did we draw perpendicular?
Sorry?
Why did we draw perpendicular?
So to get the distance, only the method to get the distance.
Between C and A.
Yeah, this line and this line. So to get this X value.
Okay, sir.
Okay, to get the X value, you draw the perpendicular line. Okay, so now what will happen? So we are going to write the equation like Q is Q. We have the force of Q into X, that is equal to F34. Okay, F34 into AB. Into AB. Okay. So by equating that, here we can measure the X value. We know the AB value, we know the Q value. So you are going to get F34 or F43, whatever the two. So you can write both the way. F34 or F43. This is the transverse. Yeah.
So how did you get that equation? The Q into X is equal to F34 into AB.
This is the equation of moments. Okay, so you may remember, if you take any one line, when you are writing the moment equation, is there any force here and here? Moment is same. So if in case I will take, this is F1, F2, this is X1 and this is X2. We are going to write the moment equation F1 X1 is equal to F2 X2. You remember this one? Okay, this moment is equal to this moment. Okay, so to achieve the equilibrium, we are going to use this moment equation. Same same concept we are used here also.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you will get F34T. Once you got this value, F34T. Okay, so see here in this figure, F you got, you know the P, you know the F34T. By using that, we can find this is normal, F34 normal and F14. Okay. So we can easily find it. Okay, so now to find this one, here we are going to draw this again, this force diagram. So use some scale. I will use scale of 1 mm is equal to 50 Newton. Okay, so 50 Newton means it will become 40 mm, so it will become 16 mm. So whatever the scale, suitable scale you can assume. Okay, so we know the direction of P, correct? This is P. So according to the scale, you take, that is 2 kilonewton, 2000 Newton, you are done. Any other direction, you know that? Any other directions, you know? You know this vertical and you know this tangential force of on connecting rod. Okay, so tangential force on connecting rod is perpendicular to this connecting rod line. So you draw, this is F34. Okay, then what is the another line you should draw? You know that this is the normal, this is normal F34, but you know the direction, you don't know the magnitude. Okay, just you draw this line parallel to this connecting rod. Parallel to connecting rod, you draw the line. Then you know that reaction force, vertical line. This intersection point we get. So this is N34. This is F14. Okay, na? So additional line. In previously, you are going to draw the connecting normal force from here only. So you are going to get F34 and F14. But because of another force is there, so we are going to resolve that force into normal and transverse force or tangential force. Okay, so that is this perpendicular one force and normal another force. Okay, so by resolving that, we found F34 from this diagram. Okay, and transverse force of 3 on 4. Again, normal force of 3 on 4. We are going to get from this diagram. Measure the line width of these lines. So you are going to get Fn34 and F14. Okay, is it clear?
So how did you draw F34? The
This
diagonal,
F3
not the
direction, it is perpendicular to this connecting rod. Perpendicular to connecting rod. See here, we have drawn this perpendicular line, right?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
See here, in this diagram, once again, I will explain this in this concept. This is the connecting rod, okay now? Okay, don't confuse. So this is point C. On point C, we know the direction of Q. This is 60 degree. Okay now? Now, this is, you are going to get Fn. Fn means normal force. Okay. So tangential force means it is perpendicular to this one. Okay. Then you draw the line, perpendicular line, similar line here. Perpendicular. Okay. Sorry. Perpendicular line for this one. Then you you take the distance of whatever the load you have, use some scale. So from that, you are going to draw the line. Okay, so this distance is x. Okay, so to find that one, q into x is equal to F34, this normal force, into AB. So you are going to get Ft in terms of some Newton. Okay, so that we got the direction. This is actually Ft34. You got the values and direction. Okay, so we know that this is perpendicular to connecting rod. You draw in the same direction. You know this length. You know this length. You don't know the length of the N34. So just you know the direction. You draw the line. Again, the normal force also you know the direction. So you draw the line. You will get some intersection point. From that you measure F14 and F34. Okay, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So now what are the forces we have found now? So we got Fn34, Ft34, then F14 we got. But what is the F34? How we are going to find out the F34? Here only, this figure only you can get the F34 from this point to this point. This is resultant, means F34. This is Fn34, this is Ft34, this is F34, resultant. Okay, now? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, according to this one, we know that here, whatever the force you are going to get, F14, F12 or 21, F23 or 32, F34 or 43. Okay. We should find these four forces. From that diagram, we got the F14 and F34 resultant. Okay. So then we need to find out F12 and F23. How we are going to find out F12 and F23? See here, this is the link 3. Just to avoid the confusion, I will erase this one. And now this one is over, so I will erase this one also to avoid the confusion. Okay. This is link 2 and this is link 3. So link 3 force on link 4, so that is F34 we found. Finally resultant force we found. So now we need to find out what is the F3 and 2, means F32 or F23. Both are same, F32 or F23. In first problem we have solved, like whatever because this is only the two forces acting on the connecting rod. Shall I erase this one also? Okay, I will erase this one also. So we know that in previous problem we have got this is length, this is link 3. It is under the force is F34. So this should be F23 or 32. This is sorry, F32. This should be equal because there is no forces. There is no additional forces. But in this problem, we have one additional force, right? We have one additional force. So what will happen now? So we need to use this force also to calculate F32. But in previous problem, F34 is equal to F32 because there is no additional forces. But in this problem, we have another force Q. So by using that, we need to draw the force triangle because we have the three forces here. When the three forces are there, to achieve the equilibrium, we should draw the force triangle. Okay, triangular force. So now, what is the direction of F34? We got the resultant force here. Okay, this is the direction, not the connecting rod. Okay, not the connecting rod direction because F34 we got in the different direction. We have to use that direction. Okay, we know that F34 value, convert that into the scale. You draw the line. Okay, you draw the line of F34. Okay, now. So then this direction or this direction, whatever the direction, then we know the Q, it is acting here. Okay, you draw the line Q. What is the force? So you are use some scale here. Similar way, you are use some scale. You are going to get this is Q. Then join the line from here to here. You are going to get F32. F32 you are going to get. This is the force F23 or 3. This is the direction you are going to get. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, what is the thing left? We are left with F12. How we can find that F12? How we can find the F12? See, this is acting on the crankshaft. Okay, so this is the crankshaft. We got the direction of F32. When it is coupled, what is the another condition? It should be opposite direction, but same value. Correct? Is it clear? Direction is opposite, but the length is the magnitude is same. So there we can achieve this one. We can achieve the couple. So after that, you draw the perpendicular line. Okay, so you are going to get the H. So then
Yes, sir.
so once you got this H, you know that torque is equal to F12 into H. You are going to get the torque. This is the problem.
So what is the length of Q in the diagram?
Correct?
Length of
Q. Q is
Yes,
the
sir.
force we have right.
Yes, sir.
F3, 4, you are going to get the force. Use some scale. For this one also, use some scale.
Yes, sir.
Yes, just forces. These are the forces. We know the Q, both magnitude and direction. F3, 4 also, both magnitude and direction from this diagram. Okay. So just you draw this one and you complete the triangle. So you are going to get the F3 or 2, 3.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the problem. Solve the code. So I have not solved any, I have not given any values. Okay. So you people should solve and have to submit that as the assignment. This is the first assignment. One problem. Okay. I will post this problem in Google Classroom. Okay. You people should complete that problem. That as the assignment. Okay.
Okay, sir.
All are there, right? So just I will take the attendance.